Today, we will be discussing the most dominant Goblins deck ever in the history of Clash Royale. That's going to be this deck right here. Throughout multiple seasons, has come in first every single time with Goblins. And not just with Hero Goblins. Obviously, Hero Goblins are going to be better in this deck, so I'm going to be using it today. And this deck, obviously, as you can see, just got boosted even more, being the best deck in Goblins all around throughout literally the centuries. Or at least many months at first place. It is even more broken now with the Hero Goblins. So that's what we're going to be playing today. This is going to be the best deck. It's got the Hog Rider. It does. It's not too much bait, but it does have the Hero Goblins now. So they don't really come into too much of effect just because, again, I think the Hero Goblins are definitely better in bait decks, but if you could just have a hero, just have a hero, why not just have the hero? And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today, just having the hero to have the hero. And honestly, it's pretty good any way you want to put it, to be honest. I mean, you still are getting a positive, let's just say, no matter what. Hey, that's unfortunately, let's actually tornado them back. Let's maybe get a hog hitter too. That was kind of going to be an unfortunate circumstance. We're actually be able to get less damage in his miner, which is not what we want. Big Mac from the Goonies here. The fortunate part is we took out a lot of that voluptuous tower. The bad part is his miner kind of went off. Although he did have a wall breaker connection, so let's log that wall breaker over there. Probably should have done that in the other lane, but it's fine. We're going to cycle a little bit quicker here to our next Hog Rider. And I think we can get up front here. Let's actually go Goblins on here. And let's go with, let's rip a Hog Rider right here, right now. And we'll see if he wants to go Bats Ice Spirit again. He's not going to want to do that, actually. We're going to Tornado that anyway. If you get a little damage, maybe activate the King Tower, because I have 2 brain cells. But that should be okay. We're actually going to go for our Valkyrie right on top of here. And hopefully that's going to actually be kind of good, because even if that does respawn, we actually should be fine on that. Let's go for Ice Spirit right there, which we're going to miss. Not starting off this battle too well, I will admit. Those Goblins are going to be kind of devious as well. So I'm going to have to with a miner on defense, which is going to be okay. He's going to go with that as well. He unfortunately does have the Bomb Tower back, and he is kind of cooking me right now. This is not definitely the deck I play the most, nor is it the deck I play at all, but I'm going to try to play it very feistily today. The ops are breaking into my door right now. Let's go with our Hog Rider right here. He's going to have a Bomb Tower, but I think we can maybe scrape out a victory on this one. We just have to defend both of our towers very nicely and very maturely. I think we'll be able to scrape out a nice victory. Let's go with our Executioner over here in case he wants to go for a little bit of a sneaky little miner play. He's not going to go for that. Let's go with our Log on here. We have the other one taken care of. We should be good on all that. Let's actually go with our Ice Spear over here, and maybe our Goblins over, actually. Let's go for them in the way back here. Let's go for our Hog Rider right there. And actually, let's go for our Rocket right here as well, just to predict everything he's going to put down. And, we accomplished nothing. We did get a Goblin hit, though, which is not too bad. So let's log this just because we can. Let's go with our Ice Spear on here as well. I think we can suckle that back if I'm not mistaken. And I think that's going to be a pretty good push. I think it's going to hit that first. Not too bad. Let's go with our Goblins here to distract. And we actually did do some pretty decent damage on the other side. I think we can maybe scrape out this one maybe alive and well. Let's go with this right here. Let's actually go with a Rocket right here as well and totally miss the tower, which is going to be fantastic. And then actually, let's cycle back to these as well. He's going to go with the Firecracker, which I don't like. We still should be able to get some naughty hits. We spent quite a bit of elixir there. Let's actually go with, we're going to have to go Ice Spirit Log. Let's go the Executioner down deep. Let's go with our Tornado to kind of suck everything in here to the Captain. We should be good on that. He's going to go for with a little bit of loose Firecracker on the other side, which is going to be interesting. We should be able to take this out pretty nicely, though. And this is the problem. We actually do have to predict his big boy now. I think we're going to be able to do that. Let's go with our Valkyrie on this side. We're going to have to predict his tower here because he's not letting anything slip. Let's go with our Hog Rider, and I bet he's going to go tower up high. Let's go Hog Rider. Let's go. Okay, he's going to go Rocket. Let's just go Rocket right there because we have to. And then he's going to go for that. If we can maybe get a hit or just if we get a little bit of a tap on his tower, beautiful tap from the Hog Rider. He's not going to let any of the Goblins connect. We're in for a little bit of a sweet treat here, but I think we can maybe pull this one off. Let's go with this. Let's go split Goblins in the middle here. We actually maybe could grab this one by the teeth here. I think we might be able to pull this off. If we can kill the Bomb Tower in time. He placed it down a little too early there. I think that should be good. Let's go with this. He's going to blow up the Hog, but is that enough? It's not. Double tapping, maybe 2. He's going to let the Executioner connect, and that's going to be a fantastic game. I probably could have rocket like him earlier. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing. That's going to be a fantastic victory. Down pretty much an entire tower in the first half of the game. I mean, if you combine both towers' health, I was not off a lot at all. And I started to do so much dirt damage to his tower, but big fat hog. And the evil Goblins were okay there. You know, they weren't the fan favorite. Obviously, he had a lot of defenses too with the single Ice Spirit and everything like that, just slightly in the back. So I really couldn't go with the second Goblin wave anyway. But we'll see what we can go with here. It seems like everybody's playing that card today, which is it's a pretty good card. So I wouldn't lie that going to be definitely something you're going to be playing a lot. Maybe we go with a Valkyrie, like right here. The only problem with this is he's definitely going to be able to summon that again. He definitely is going to summon it again as well. He's going to go with this. Let's actually go with our Executioner right there. Because I feel like, okay, he's going to go with that. So he's going to summon them. That was interesting. He actually waited quite a bit there. I did not think he was going to get the summon off, but he did. And we unfortunately are going to have to take quite a bit of damage off that drill placement. But we do have Executioner and Valkyrie, so we should be able to counter this pretty well, I'll admit. Goblins actually do come in handy a lot more in this deck, because I feel like if you just had skeletons, to be honest, it wouldn't really, like... It would be a little bit of a faster cycle, but it wouldn't quite incorporate... I don't know. I feel like you need a little something more girthy in this game, in this deck especially. You don't really have too much of a tank except for, like, Valkyrie, and you obviously have Rocket. But I feel like just having that little more than skeletons can help with a lot of situations. Let's go actually for our Valkyrie right here. We should be good at taking all this. Let's go with our log here as well. That's going to be actually a good log, take pretty much everything out. The only problem is getting damage on his tower, because he does have a fast cycle, and his X was definitely back in play. Maybe we can go with our hog right there to actually bump that out of play. I want to see if he puts his X. Okay, I was going to say maybe he would put that off to the side. Maybe we go for our Ice Spear here just in case our hog right. Our hog right is definitely going to connect to the tower, which is pretty nice. So we can actually freeze his knight a little bit, get really dirty chip damage there, and then we can always go for our Evil Valk if he wants to go Goblins again, because he likes to do those dirty plays. But since I have Valk, I think we should be pretty good on that. Maybe we just go with a nice Executioner here to push that backwards and save our Evil Valk for his drill. And this could be a dirty little push here. Unfortunately, I'm not actually cycling my Hog Rider yet, and I do want to save my Valkyrie. So maybe he puts something in the back here, or we'll see what he has to defend it with. He might defend it with Goblins, actually, because he's probably going to surround, or that. That's going to be kind of fight. Yeah, there's the surround. Okay, well, not too bad. I think we actually are just going to go with our Valkyrie in the back here, kind of trying to predict his drill. We're going to be able to kind of catch it a little bit. If we go with our Rocket on here, actually, maybe just like a quick little log as well, I think we should be pretty good on all of that. We're able to suck a lot of that back. And I don't think that drill's going to be pretty much fully defended. I mean, it gets a few taps there, which is not the best, but I think it's going to be fine. Let's actually go with our Hog Rider down below. Okay, he does have a lot of defense here. If we can suck this actually right in the middle here into the Tesla, maybe we can double slant that with the Executioner. Pretty nice. He is up in damage right now. That's not going to be too technical. I think we should be pretty good on defending that. Let's go with our Ice Spear here. Let's actually go with a Valkyrie right here as well. Not too bad. We're going to be able to freeze all that and take that completely out fully without a touch on our tower, which is not too bad at all. Let's go with this here. I don't know if he has a drill back in cycle. He's going for an interesting little push here. I'm actually not going to defend that at all because I don't need to. And he's going to let us directly on his tower, which is really nice. He says good game already. I don't want to know if I really want to summon these. Let's just summon them anyway to try to take out that Expo. Because we are actually going to be cycling back pretty fast to our... this guy's really spanning at the bridge with those. He's literally using those as a win condition. That's kind of disgusting. Let's actually go with our Hog Rider in the middle here. And actually, let's try to predict his Expo. I mean, they call me the best in the business for a reason. And it's not for any reason at all. That almost... Okay, hold up now. Hold up now. Hold up. I got a little ambitious there. I got really ambitious. I did predict that, obviously, but I really didn't think that through. My elixir was down at all-time low, and I just didn't have enough elixir to defend. Oh. Wow! All right. Let's not scare the hotel guests. I am up past my curfew at this point in the Canadian hours, as you could say, but I think we should be able to scrape out another victory, hopefully. Let's go with our log here to kind of suck out that Goblin Spirit, and then, wow, Fire Spirit. The sleep has been at an all-time low today. The flight here was quite feisty, and nothing I really want to talk about. It was just an absolute remotely lack of sleep, and it was disgusting, to be honest. It felt like I was, I don't know, injecting methamphetamine into my veins the whole time, but I really wasn't. Let's go with our Hog Rider behind here, because that should be actually a really good push in case he wants to put any swarms down. We should be good. Okay, we should be okay at least. We're going to be able to hopefully get another hit on that, take that out pretty much completely, which is nice. Let's actually go with our log on that to fully counter that. He does have kind of a bit of issues here going for him, but I think he should be okay. I'm not sure if I really want to... Let's go with this, actually, so that doesn't jump. And then let's go with our Goblins in front of this. Maybe we can... He doesn't have a mini P.E.K.K.A, but I do have my Evo Executioner next, so I'm not too scared of that. And we're actually going to be able to kind of summon this back on his tower if he really wanted to. He's going to have to do that. And this is the thing, too. We bait out troops, even though he wasn't even going to put that troop down to begin with. He probably was going to put it in the back of the map, summon a little more Fire Spirits, right? Have a little more girth to it. We made him summon it right away. And he might be able to take that out, which is going to be kind of not too good because they didn't want to keep that alive. But we're still... Wow, that was honestly really Interesting by him. Okay, he actually did kind of pull that off pretty well. The only problem is he does have his mini P.E.K.K.A here, and I don't really want to go for a Hog Rider and Valkyrie push because he's just going to counter that with a mini P.E.K.K.A fully. So let's go with this. He's going to be able to kite that over, which is not... Okay, it is kind of bad, actually. Let's go with this here. Is that... Okay, I think the fact that he actually summoned that back up again led him to not directly hitting my tower, which is really nice. Let's try to cycle a little bit faster here to our next Hog Rider, so that way we can get there before he gets his next cannon, which I think we're going to be able to, even though he has double Spirit Cycle. I think he's actually using a Hyper Bait Cycle with mini P.E.K.K.A, which is disgusting, but we should be okay. Let's actually go with our Hog Rider on this lane, because we're going to be able to summon that once again, and we should be pretty good on summoning that once again. He's going to have to go with his mortar there, and a lot, he goes with a lot of elixir there. He ends up getting a lot of damage on our tower, and we don't even take out his mortar completely, which is kind of gross. But we should be able to completely just reject that wizard in the other lane, and just kind of summon it here for maybe our next push. Let's go for a Valkyrie. He goes with the mini P.E.K.K.A on that lane. This is actually really good. He goes for the mini P.E.K.K.A in that lane. We might try to upgrade. Let's go with our Evolve Executioners so we can push that all the way from the tower. He has a cannon as well, which is really not too nice. Maybe we can get a fat juicy hit, maybe 2. Ooh, Hog stayed there for a little bit, but not too much. Let's go for our Log here. Let's go with our Ice Spirit right here. Let's go for our Valkyrie right here. I think we're going to be able to take this guy out pretty well. Let's go for this. We actually are not doing too good defending all that, but we should be pretty good defending all this. I'm going to go for that, which is actually not going to be very smart. Our Hog is going to be on his tower. He's way too much elixir, as you can see, off-ending that mini P.E.K.K.A, and we're going to be able to take it out with pretty much nothing less than just a Hog Rider on the tower here. One more hit should do, and if not, we have a rocket in case. And that's the girth of the Evil Goblins. As you can see, the first play, some of them there again. And even though we didn't get too much damage on the tower, we pretty much annihilated his entire counter push on that lane. Just eating up the wizard, eating up the mortar. So it was pretty good nevertheless. Ooh, nice, juicy stuff. Let's go for another game here with the best Goblin tech in the entire game. It truly is. And you can use it for Hero Goblins, regular Goblins, whatever you want to use it to. Gustavo Fring in his prime we were playing today. Shiver me timbers. Let's go with our Evolve Executioner here, or just, wow, our regular Executioner here. The only problem is I'm not sure if he's going to linger back long enough. Literally, I don't think I've played one game where someone hasn't been using this card today. He's definitely going to summon them, right? The fact that he could summon them that late is honestly disgusting. I don't know how he got that off in time, but I guess he did. Okay, wow. I don't know why I didn't just do this from the get-go, actually, because I'm going to rock that anyway. I don't know what I'm doing. It's okay. Now he doesn't have ability of defense, unless he has cannon as well. He's going to go for a minor. This is interesting. He has seems to be a different deck. Not even a hit either. That's disgusting. So we're actually going to go for a Valkyrie. This is going to be really good Valkyrie because the Valkyrie is actually going to stay a little bit longer. And so his actually elixir or his timer should be able to run out. And if it doesn't, we have our Ice Spirit here just in case. And yeah, he's not going to summon them back, which is going to be nice for us. We don't have to worry about that. We did have our Ice Spirit just in case. Our Valkyrie Mommy's moving pretty robustly right now across the battlefield. Ooh, was definitely get 2 hits. Almost 2 hits. I don't really like the Ice Wizard here. We actually are not down damage on either tower, so let's just go for this right now. We might go for something like a mortar in the middle there, but I wouldn't be too scared. He's actually going to lag out in the mortar. He's going to go for that instead. Okay, he has a Valkyrie there lingering, so I'm not going to go for my Goblin resummon. If he goes with, yeah, let's go for this actually just right now. I feel like Rocket's going to be not too bad on that. We're going to be able to take out really much everything on that side of the push, and take the mortar out complete, which is going to be his only win condition. Let's go for our Valkyrie here. He doesn't really learn from these pushes because at the end of the day, he could resummon right now when that's falling behind. Let's see if he's going to do that. Let's go with our Ice Spirit right here just in case. And he's going to run out of that elixir by the time my Valkyrie gets to the front. So that's actually not a good push for him, especially into my Valkyrie. But we're going to be able to counter that pretty well, actually. Let's go for this here. The Valkyrie's going to run straight, and my Hog is too. We'll see if he goes for his mortar on defense. No, he's going to go with the 4 elixir card that completely counters me fully. Yeah, that's going to be kind of disgusting. Let's actually go for a resummon on the Goblins right here. He's going to go for a Goblin Curse. That's interesting. Okay, I haven't actually seen that. Wow, a Goblin Curse is going to take that out fully. Do we defend that or do we not? I think we just have to let that go because we have to use our log for other things, and he just uses up the bridge. It's not too bad. Let's go for our Evil Valkyrie here. Going to be able to suck up literally everything, which is going to be nice and tender. Let's go maybe with our Evil Goblins behind this, in case he wants to resummon himself. Let's actually go with our Hog Rider there as well. We'll see if he does want to resummon. He's not going to resummon, which I think I distracted him with a little too much elixir there. We do have a Evil Val taking out quite a bit of that mortar. So we actually, maybe our Hog gets to the tower, maybe he doesn't. I think we can actually hopefully get to another Hog Rider here right now because we just used I don't know. I feel like we're cycling a little bit faster than him right now. I don't think he has his mortar back in cycle. We're going to do quite a bit here. He's in my tornado X to the king tower. The unfortunate part. Yeah, this is the problem, dude. I literally can't get any damage on his tower at all because if he doesn't cycle to his king tower, then he's just using a mortar on it. If he has a mortar and he's not cycling to his king tower, let's go with our resummon here. It's going to go with the goblins first zap. If he does that a little earlier, I don't know though. He kind of slipped up there a little bit. We did get a little bit of a lick of damage. If we go for, let's go for a rocket on this. Actually, I'm not too scared about that. I think we should be able to hit all of that. Pretty juicy and girthy. And we're going to have a decent push in the other lane with our Evil Executioner. He's going to have to defend. Let's go with this instead. Orval can get a tower here. One hit's on is going to be really good for that. He might tornado that once again. He's gonna tornado that back into the goblins. Hold on, does that get a hit? I think it does. One strike, which is not too bad. We cannot let the miner getting any hits. That's actually terrible for us. Let's go for our executioner. This is a close battle. He has so many defenses from our hog rider. It's either a tornado or it's this thing, and it's just not going to look good for us. Let's go maybe with our goblin split in the middle because we kind of have to here, so that doesn't get too close. And it's going to hit that, which is nice. Let's go for our hog rider right here actually, so we can fully take that out. And hopefully maybe just go with our log here early. I don't know. I don't think that hog's going to do too much damage to that lane, so we kind of have to go for the other lane, unfortunately, even though we did do quite a bit of damage just there. Let's go for this. Let's go with our goblins up high here, actually, so we can suck that kind of deep. Let's actually go. Let's go for a resummon on these goblins, actually. That's going to stay alive. Let's go for a rocket on tower because we have to. We just have to rocket cycle at this point. That's going to hit the goblins. Hold up. Does he have a tornado? He sucks it back. Is that going to fat hit? No, it doesn't. Okay, we can still rocket cycle this. We did take out quite a bit of damage there off his tower, and we took out quite a bit of his troops, which is really nice and juicy. Let's go with our Valkyrie right here. Let's go with our Hog Rider actually up here, which is probably not too good, actually, now that I think about it. Let's go for our rocket anyway, because we have to. We gotta take that out, and we cannot let that get any damage on our tower. 30 seconds left. Can we do this? Can we milk out just a little bit here? Let's go with our goblins right there. Let's go with this as well, since he's gonna go for a zap probably on that. Let's go for this. Evil Executioner on there. Let's go for our Valkyrie right here. Hopefully a Valkyrie to suck that backwards. That doesn't make a chance. Suck everything back. I think it does. Let's go for this right here. We actually do have to rocket cycle at this point. 11 seconds left. I think our rocket's doing enough. No! What the? No. Okay, hold up. Cycle faster, please. Let's go for this. Let's go tornado right here. Suck. If you're sticking around, the two winners for the Pass Royale who commented pass on last Hero Goblins video are going to be Mitch and Tooster. Completely random. I spun a wheel. So if you want to be entered in more Pass Royale giveaways like this, make sure you're just watching the videos. It helps a lot. Thank you guys so much for the support. It is awesome. Because of you, I got to do giveaways like this. For those who want, you can either DM me on TikTok or Instagram. If you don't have those, just comment on the next YouTube video and this YouTube video, and we can figure it out from there. But congratulations, guys. I'll make sure to have those passes over to you as soon as possible. Thank you for supporting Daddy.
Run it up, moonshine in my gut. Shoot a buck, made a buck to fly.